We're coming. Kyle's just having a little moment to himself for a second. So you guys are all just going to enjoy the cool tones of my voice. Stay tuned. Stand by. Doc, you gotta check your watch, my friend. We are officially 1 minute late. Oh, yeah.
Spicka Span Show!
I'm gonna pop this sucker out. Yep. There we are. What's up, everybody? All right.
Yeah, put the camera.
Boom.
Oh, there.
No, we're good. We're good. You gotta scoot over just a smidge or move this camera.
Yeah, move it.
Move the camera. It's it's lined up over there. I got like a little product display going on. But you can just tilt it right there. Perfect. You can also just you can scoot in with me. You can scoot in with me a little bit. There we go. That's a good spot. All right. What's up, everybody? Here we are. All right. Let me.
Dude, did you take that chair off roading?
Oh, I know. So it's all of the. It's all of the fuzz and the from pulling up the linoleum. It's all that glue, like our feet are sticking. So yeah, it looks like I have furry wheels. It's also better when the babies are sleeping, so it's got like a nice cushion. Yeah. I've got a great story and a great video to show you guys. I almost posted it on Instagram. Kyle's already seen it.
Dude, this is a nice height of the table.
Yeah.
It's a little higher.
Okay.
I like it.
All right. Excellent. Yeah, the kids come up here and push all those buttons at all times.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's fun. All right. Everybody, welcome Tuesday, the day before the layout. Now, one of the things that Kyle and I spoke about was we know that you guys like on layout weekends for us to do the layout drop, like push the show to Wednesday, but we're now like this scramble. We kind of talked about it last week the other week with Brian about like what day do we like the layout to come out.
Yeah.
And this is one of those things is like we're flying tomorrow. We're on a plane tomorrow morning out to San Antonio. So we won't even be there in time to be able to do the show for you guys. So then we were like, all right, maybe we'll do it on Thursday, but there might be some rain on Friday, so that means we're going to stay a little later. And then there's this crazy traffic because the field, we always stay kind of like 30 minutes, 45 minutes away. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We are going to, this little floating PB Fit logo, kind of, where did you go from? There we go. You're supposed to be down there, bud. We are going to tentatively, possibly, maybe, try to do a show on Thursday after practice, so we can give you guys a little after practice breakdown. But tomorrow you guys will have the opportunity to go onto the BKI website and check out the BKI breakdown. I believe we're going to try to have Nick SLOWIAK on the show today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we're going to try to get him there on the show, and he's a good person to talk about because he always does the breakdowns. You actually do a lot of them with him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna check that out as well. And cool announcements. Just gonna share this right now. I'm actually gonna even put I'm gonna copy and paste this in here because I don't want to forget this one. We got a lot of cool announcements as well. And then I'm gonna tell this great little story about a great bonding day that I had yesterday with Sloan and the kids while Camille was away. I don't want to get too far into it, but I'm gonna give over the whole story because it culminated into like just this great ending.
The one that I know?
Yeah. So I'm gonna get to that here in a second, but I'm gonna put up a little image slideshow here.
I also have a good
Let's hear it.
So I ran too. I ran all the games, all the matches from 2021 to 2026. I got some new stats. I don't know if I want to share all of them, and keep some for my own own thing that I'm trying to do with paintball picks, but some cool different ones here. I mean, they're actually not super great, but like it made like a ELO system.
What
like
exactly does ELO mean?
In I asked the same thing. In chess,
Okay.
they have it. It's like a let me I don't
Give me the does anybody like the definition of ELO or like what you feel? Oh, I'm trying to send that to you. I don't want to send that to you.
Okay.
I'm trying to send it to my computer.
Okay. I was like,
It's a chess rating.
I'll take it. Yeah, it's a chess rating.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But it's how it works is kind of interesting.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna share this August 15th. Kyle and I are gonna be at Paintball Fit right here for the Champs X Ball, August 15th. All players welcome, must be D3 and under. I think this is the one where we get to like play with them. Is that what we do? I got to get the story
Which
on like
one is
all
it?
the Champs X Ball.
Oh, I don't know what.
Anyway, there is going to be a link to register right here. A little too long for me to put this thing in there. So, yeah, anyway, they've got so many events that go on over there that I'm not sure exactly which one this is. But it looks like, let's see here, Champs X Ball. All players welcome, must be D3 and above. Guaranteed play time. That's all the information I got. Oh, looks like Ronnie Deason's going to be out there too.
Dang.
Okay.
Okay, so ELO rating is a single number that captures a team's strength relative to everyone else in the pool. It was invented by our pad ELO. Blah, blah, blah. The number on its own is meaningless. What matters is the gap between two ratings, because the gap is really a win prediction in disguise. The scale is built so that every 400 points of separation means the higher rated side is about 10 times more likely to win. So every 400 points of separation.
Okay.
A 400-point favorite roughly wins 91% of the time.
Whoa.
While equal teams are a coin flip. So, like Red Legion is the highest right now.
Okay.
And this is like as of recently. So like Red Legion, they got 1872, then Fit at 1810, damage at 1803.
And what are we at? 1,700. So they're at approximately a 50% chance of 40 and change percent chance of beating us?
Yeah.
A 50 chance?
Yeah. And these were like how matches are decided. So we could put these up too in a little bit. And these are out of 1,326 matches. Decided by 1 point is 30% of them. 37%.
Whoa. That's
So
pretty
some
cool.
pretty cool different stats.
So,
you'll like this one.
9-0. San Diego Dynasty has beaten New York Extreme in every one of its 9 career meetings from 2021 to 2026. The only perfect sweep in the data set.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I was like, oh, Ryan's gonna like this.
All right.
Um,
That's the safest head-to-head call right there. Is Dynasty versus Harris Hussein. You know,
the time of day too is a myth. There was like no correlation at
really?
all. Yeah.
huh? Okay.
I'm gonna run it back at some point, but like longer. But yeah, it's like.
So, Dynasty is fading. Confirmed. Okay. Hey, so let me ask you this: can we get this data to put it into like something that will actually make us some money on betting? Like, what do we have? What
could.
season are we? Yeah, what season are we in right now? Like, where are we right now in sports? Basketball just ended. What can we bet on? Formula One. What can we bet on? What's happening right now? What sports are going on right now aside from paintball?
I mean, there's a lot.
Are there? Is hockey? Hockey's not happening, right? No hockey, no football, no baseball.
I mean,
no
I'm
basketball.
sure
All we got is
KIRGO's got
baseball.
all types of stuff.
Let's go to KIRGO. Let's change this whole thing from paintball to just the mission control Kyle Spicka betting data set.
Ooh, that would be good.
Way
well,
better.
I
Way
was
better.
running
Way better.
something the other day. I
World Cup, dude. What were we thinking?
Yeah, World Cup.
God,
For
we're
sure.
idiots.
That's why I wore the shirt. I forgot.
There's one sport that's happening right now. I can't put my finger on it.
I wore this shirt. I forgot why I wore it today.
Thank you guys.
What was I gonna say about
Jeez,
that?
this is the biggest one in the world. Thank you, Rob.
Dude,
See, that's why we have you guys here. That's why this is an interactive live show, is to keep us on our,
I was building. I just haven't finished it yet, but I was trying to build a system. I was like, I want you to look at Trump's tweets since he's been a president, and then I want you to analyze it an hour before the tweet, 30 minutes of the S&P, and see what happens. And then it was also like time after, so it would look and see if there's any like thing that stands out, or by what he's talking about stands out, so that like it could trigger it. If he wrote a tweet and it has like some of those certain words, it would prompt. It would like
would automatically alert something?
you. No, or just alert you.
Yeah,
I did just see in Robinhood they built in. You can do connect it to Claude.
Oh, I saw that.
To do trading.
Yeah, that could be dangerous
For sure.
Anybody get in on SpaceX? SpaceX? Anybody buy SpaceX?
It's crushing.
It's crushing.
I'm gonna wait till it comes down a little bit. Hopefully, if it comes down.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna sell it soon. I got to.
Buy back in.
I'm up 50%.
So BlackRock or something put a lot in there, and they're gonna dump on everyone's heads, then buy back up.
Well, I don't think they can, unless they bought it earlier. There's weird lockout things that are going on with it, but there's also the ETFs that have to buy into it next week. I put in an order for 100 of them, only filled 11. They didn't give me everything I wanted, but I ended up with like 45, 50.
Didn't like Google put like $1 billion into SpaceX?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know who all their. It's on the cap table, but it's.
I went and looked at it. It's like already at like 3 trillion. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
3 trillion.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
Rich. Did you see the you're like, we are closer in wealth to like Warren Buffett, who has like hundreds of billions of dollars, than Warren Buffett is to Elon Musk.
Whoa.
With trillions. Like $1 trillion is like so astronomically large that we don't even really like. You can't even like put like a.
Conceptualize it.
You can't. You really can't. Like
Yeah.
it's like stacked $100 bills to like the moon and back or something like that. There's just there's these wild like just how much $1 trillion is, and it's like if you made $1,000 an hour for like or something crazy, like you got to look them up. There's been a bunch of these things. Obviously, I'm in an echo chamber, and pretty much we all are.
Yeah.
So you like one thing, and the next thing you know, it's just your feed is just absolutely just smashed with it. So speaking of smashing your guys' feeds, big shout out and big thank you to all of our show supporters. If you see your name in green here, if you see your name in blue, that means you're super special. Shout out to Doc, Steve Segovia, and everybody who is a moderator on the show, but also everybody whose name is in green. We really appreciate your guys' support.
Especially you goats.
The boats. Boat members have, we've got a bunker. We got a new bunker in about 10 days. You guys are going to see it. The Spick and Span, I believe it's a brick. It's going to be on the main field, and it's going to one of you guys in about 2 weeks.
It was in the.
We saw it?
In the home screen.
Oh, yeah, there it is. There you go.
Maybe it's this color though, the tiger stripe.
Damn, that's sick. We need to get that. Yeah, absolutely. It's got a tiger stripe bunker. But yeah, we're gonna do a new bunker giveaway. We're gonna do giveaways today as well, and I've got a Boat Squad member giveaway that's gonna happen today. I've got a couple of extra jerseys laying around. Most notably, these new Skirmish Ion jerseys, which just launched a collaboration with JT and Realtree, which is actually really cool. Like, that's a pretty rad. Like I'm literally designing some Realtree stuff right now with Jared Lackey. And
you gotta think bigger than paintball. Maybe go to like hunting or something.
Yeah, I know. I feel like they already have the hunting thing, you know. So
that's how we got it.
Yeah, you're right. Like, I mean, it's cool looking at the patterns that they have. I mean, we were looking at them the other day. But that's like the mashup jersey. It's got their Edge and their Wave 3. Also, those of you guys who are asking about this USA jersey and this tie-dye Bodie. This is called the Bodie Zaffa. These are live right now. Hey, Josh Frey. Welcome to the show. There he is. I know you got some of that SpaceX. And the Dynasty fandom. I'll explain a little bit about that. I should post that video. It's pretty funny. So those of you guys who are asking specifically about that USA shirt, officially launched, I think, yesterday. So yeah, we've got. Want to make sure you guys can get your USA tie-dye American JT Eagle legendary shirt just in time for the summer barbecue. It's going to be happening in a couple weeks. So we will have some of those in Ohio as well as some of these, but they are also available at jtpaintball.com, as is a lot of new merch and things just kind of pop up over there. Just kind of like popping up. And then what else do we have as far as announcements? Oh yeah, as we were thanking everybody, Gen X Global, big thank you to them for the pods. I think that they have a special thing going on here. Let's see here for Cincinnati. They're doing the normal 50 pods and 20 pod deal. So they've got your pods dialed in if you guys need them, and they're also doing a youth outreach program, fun day at SC Village on August 1st. So if you guys are, in the area, stop by, support the squad. Speaking of supporting the squad, we got NECTR's back on here. We've got new NECTR flavors in the house. NECTR is also supporting a handful of Team USA players. So you're going to see some NECTR logos on the Team USA jerseys of specific players. So they're coming back into it with that special Target launch that they got going on. So if you guys ever see a paintball brand that supports paintball and you see them in like a big box place, you guys should always show them a little love.
Do you have is that the mango one over there?
This is, I don't know, there might be a mango one in there. This is melon for sure. There's like this
mango, melon.
So there's, what's that one? Fresh mint. Hit me with a fresh mint. Let me try that one.
I like the melon mango ones over there.
Okay. Yeah, I've been, those ones are good. I haven't tried the new fresh mint, so.
Fresh mint.
Yep. These are not nicotine pouches, just so you guys know. These are energy and
we
nootropics.
don't do those.
I don't do those. No way. So anyway, we're going to talk a little bit. We got the PB Fit event coming up August 15th that Kyle and I will be at. The team just practiced against them last weekend. We've got summer camp coming up. We're going to talk about that with our next guest that's coming on the show. And yes, I will talk about how practice went for me as well. Because I did play paintball for the very first time since March. I mean, aside from the one-on-one, but I didn't do any slides or dives or anything like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, first paintball point I played since back in March, and my shoulder felt pretty good. I went for a dive. Yeah. I did like a pretty fast run.
Thought you
slide.
did. Yeah. And what shoulder was it?
My right shoulder.
That's the one you went with.
Yeah. I'm definitely not. I feel like I'm gonna be more comfortable. Because the way I heard it, I was diving with my left hand, and I put this arm out as I kind of moved backwards. Yeah. And I just kind of wrenched it up and back here. And this was like...
You're right hand dominant? Mm-hmm. What's more comfortable to dive with?
Right hand ever.
Yes, that's why I always did that.
Well, so I was moving backwards. No, it was that weird little thing. It was didn't make any sense.
I watched when exactly. I remember when it happened. I was like, because I saw you trip, and that got you shot too. I think.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah. So this weekend up at X Factor is going to be the real litmus test to see, is it all right? How's everything looking, feeling? So we're really going to talk about it there, but the goal is without a doubt.
The turf will be dry too for you.
Oh yeah, slick turf. I like that. I just hope that I don't slip and then just. Oh, they have brand new turf there.
Oh, they did?
Weren't you at practice last time? Yeah, last time we went was fresh, brand new turf.
Oh.
Yeah, at X Factor. So, really excited about that. And then, big shout out to all the rest of our sponsors. Junior and Gina from BFPGear.com. We got Question of the Day coming up. We got Tiger Way. We got Island Designs. I think I've been sending out the last couple unfinished business shirts. So, big shout out to James out there. The NECTR guys, the Gen X Global, and of course, everybody's favorite guest, Pate Smith from Pate Smith Law. Helping you guys navigate the intricacies of insurance claims. You don't know how to do it. I don't know the legal mumbo jumbo jargon. You need to have a guy. You need to have a lawyer. We've talked about it forever. If you guys have any insurance claims, hit Pate Smith up. I know he's helped out a handful of you paintball players out there. And then again, thank you, Steve, one of our all-time, long-time show supporters, listeners, telling you guys to hit that like button. So let me. What's this button do? Oh, gold frames. Yep, those are still a thing. What's this one do? PB Fit. Oh, logo. Let's go. Let's get our guest in here. All right. application. Oh yeah, and so then while we're talking to our guest Nick here, I'm going to we're going to talk a little bit about boom, there it is. This fun and exciting thing that I did last night. It's gonna be good. I think everybody's gonna really appreciate that. Hey, there he is. Hold on, and I think we can go back to this NECTR projector right here. Get the man on. All right, Nick, are you there? Are you there, Nick?
Hello, check 1 2. Check
1 2.
Check.
You guys should scoot over here? Or do you think we should scoot over this way?
We scoot put him
Should
in
we
the
put
middle.
him in the middle? Let's put you in the middle, Nick. Nick,
Wedge
let's
me
put
in
you
there.
I think if you hold command and click on the one that you're trying to get, you don't have to click like that.
What do you mean?
I'll tell you later. Like you hold command and then click it. Like hold command and hit the NECTR logo. See what happens. Or like the
I can move both of them at the same time?
on the screen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa, I can't see it, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, Nick, how's it going, bud?
You can put it up on. Are you on your phone or your computer?
PC.
All right.
PC.
I don't know what
huh?
that is.
What's a PC?
Computer. Personal computer.
Project?
Phone's right here, my friends.
Nick, what's going on, dude?
Nothing. Just watching the show. Long time fan. First time caller, long time listener.
I know it. Yeah, well, we haven't had you on for a long time. That's why I was like, you know what? We got to get Nick on. Oh, a couple of reasons.
If I send you a text, will it go to your computer or no? I don't know if you guys with PCs have that
Dude, look at
capability.
his camera thing. It's just like this dynamic zoom going on right now. Every time you move, it's like it follows you around. I kind of like it.
Well, Nick, if you want, you can go on YouTube and mute it and then read the comments.
See everybody talking shit.
I love those people. They complete me.
Isn't it great?
It is.
I feel like I haven't seen a lot of real bad before. I remember I used to, maybe I was a little bit more active on social media way back when, but I feel like I used to have to I would go on there and there'd be a lot of comments and I'd just have to troll people pretty regularly. I feel like I don't have to do that as much. Or maybe I'm just not really as active anymore, so not a lot of cool stuff's happening, or maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just doing more things right now.
I don't know.
What do you think, Nick?
You're doing more right things.
Okay.
I can't type. I can't type them because at the same time.
Can't what?
I won't talk about it.
Okay.
What's up? What's going on? What's I missed the beginning.
No.
We just did an intro.
We just did the intro. We were talking about. Actually, I'm gonna send this video.
Some stats.
I think I tuned in right when you asked about SpaceX.
Oh yeah, you in?
Yeah, I bought some.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm up.
You guys are going to the moon.
We are 100%.
We're going to Mars. We're beyond the moon.
That's what I said.
That's right.
I bought some call options today. Didn't work out for me. They just started options, so I was like, why not? You let me roll the dice out here right now like that? Let's go.
Couldn't resist.
Hey, let's talk about summer camp, because I just saw the jerseys come through, and I know you're going.
I'll be there.
You'll be there. We just added Karslev.
I saw that.
Russians
That's cool.
on there. So
Huge.
yeah, I think that what they want to do is the Red Wave came up and did a little walkthrough to see how we could best contradict ourselves when we're teaching each other from field to field. So I'm really interested to see some of the concepts that we have. I remember when Billy Bernaccio went out there and was like, all right, this is what you do. You got to do this every time. We're like, whoa, what? You do that?
I mean, he's been doing what he's been doing pretty consistently
Hey,
for the
it works,
last 20
you know?
years, so it's hard to argue, right?
Oh, that's true. That's it for sure. That is absolutely correct.
I think this will be the biggest turnover. Well, is that the right word? This will be
Turnout?
the biggest. No, not turnout. No, I'm thinking of just the professors. This is the biggest change.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to be there.
You're not going to be. I think Ryan, you and I are the only.
Yeah. So Nick, it's you and I. It's Colt Lukow.
Where's Kyle Berry?
Jason Edwards. And Karslev.
Where's Kyle Berry?
He lives in Alabama. I don't know. He's not coming. Yeah.
Once you enter Alabama, you're pretty much restricted.
Once you're stuck in
The
Alabama,
5
it's
exits
like it's
a
a
year,
quarantine
so.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think Colt is going to be really good too. Good new addition. Great paintball mind. Work a lot in there.
And I like it's pretty well rounded too, right? So you've got Colt and Jason who kind of share a very similar mindset in how they play, like just big guns, in that backfield. Then you got Karslev, which I don't even know if he thinks about anything before he goes out there, but he's just a machine, right? Just full throttle, level 11. Okay.
I feel like he can take over Kyle's morning job.
Yeah, like warming everybody up. Then you got me and Nick, which is the salty veterans. Okay. Just pranks and stuff like that. I just am excited to be able to do the pranks on everybody. Because I know for a fact that Colt's pretty gullible, so I can get Colt really well. But Karslev probably has no clue what sarcasm is. And we're going to be able to get him. I hope we have lobster tails to put in his bag and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. 20 years ago, this is what these guys did to me.
Yeah. Karslev, don't forget, you have to bring the potato salad with you. You got to bring eggs with you. Put them in, what are you going to eat for lunch, dude?
You know what? That's a smart move. I always forget.
Put them in your, just grab a Ziploc and put it in your pocket.
It's unfortunate.
Pocket eggs.
It's like that hot dog I got sent in the mail a while ago.
It's unfortunate that
always thinking about you.
Kyle Berry's not going, but I guarantee you the people that are return campers are like,
thank God.
Thank God. I'm not going to throw up.
We'll have to do a better job of getting testimonials.
Yeah.
On the workout, but no, it'll be good. I think changing up that dynamic will be good. I am definitely going to miss you, Kyle. I'm going to miss Kyle Berry. Looking back at the people we've had in the past, Bernacci as a guest professor, Nick Laval, Marcelo. We had a pretty good crew.
And I would love to go. We just they keep getting scheduled on WCPL weekends, and my teams are. I have 2 teams in Premier and D4 that are both. One's in first, one's tied for first, and then my D5 team is tied for second. So I feel like I kind of gotta cater to that a little bit this year.
No, that makes complete sense to me. Ryan's not gonna have any choice but to put up with my antics if he does a live show.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna have you on the show, so you're not just in the background. It's funny. You remind me of my daughter, because every time that I get on the phone, she just has to be as loud as possible. Whether she was blowing this little flute thing, she was screaming in the background, jumping and screaming, because she just kind of wants to be part of whatever the conversation is. It reminds me a lot like you. Same mindset, 7-year-old, same hairstyle, the whole deal.
He's been pretty calm today.
Yeah, he's been pretty. He's pretty good today. I think because we caught him in the evening. Usually, everybody kind of winds down in the evening.
I get to be the older brother, uncle, when Sloan does that to me, because a lot of times they'll insert yourself into the conversation, have no idea, just to interrupt, and I'm what are you even saying? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Sloan.
But yeah, no, that it'll be good. I don't know if there are many spots left. I saw her for a second.
I'm queuing up this little this story that I have for
you gotta flip it too.
I know I don't know how to flip it without showing it.
But if there are any of you out there that are interested, definitely probably one of the greatest paintball weeks.
Put it behind the video camera
every year,
and then flip it.
Where it's as much paint as you can shoot, fantastic food from Chef Carmen, stories, a lot of Spick and Span show that I will now be.
What are you doing, honey?
I'm doing a prank for Mom.
All of the paintball information.
I think this is a bad idea, so
I'll let you of the game.
Oh.
Salty Dog number 1, Ryan Greenspan. Number 2, Jason Edwards. Number 3, me. Number 4, Karslev. And fresh, young blood, Colt.
Who are you doing the layout breakdown with tomorrow?
I don't know. You free?
I gotta fly.
Yeah, we're flying. We're flying.
I mean, I could go. I could maybe.
Where are you flying to?
Thursday. I do have a lot of stuff to do. I could switch my flight to Thursday.
I support that decision.
I meant to
give Kyle another day back home in San Diego. You guys are leaving tomorrow for practice?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's pretty early, isn't it? You're gonna start things early Thursday. What's changed? Is that
yeah? So I mean, and that's it essentially.
just that because there's the layout is the week before. And then this past weekend too, only like 6 guys were able to get to practice.
Got it.
Lots of canceled flights.
Understood.
Yeah, so I mean, what it comes down to, and we kind of talked about it last week, is it's tough now because you got to get as much field time as possible. Now a lot of the teams are coming in 4 days. We used to fly in, and it depends on where we're at, right? If we're flying to if it's the events in the West Coast, technically you can kind of like get there. We can all arrive or if the practice is like San Diego, we could arrive on Wednesday. If it's practices in Dallas, maybe I could fly there like the 6 a.m. flight and get there by 10 a.m. and maybe like make it for a half day. But at the end of the day now, it's like flying to San Antonio, it takes 6 hours to get there, plus the time change. So we're just kind of burning a lot of time. So arriving that morning and then kind of starting at noon, it just doesn't allow us enough time because we want to have some free. We want to have some free time. Oh my gosh, this is annoying.
What's happening?
It just keeps popping this thing up. We want to have some free time during the practice to be able to like break things down. And a lot of times now we're getting pretty rushed to do things. So maximizing your time. And then everybody seems to leave now on Sunday at like 2 p.m.
Yeah, I don't like those people.
Which is also kind of like a funny, annoying
the
thing.
flight you got me says 7. So what happened there?
7 what? You're leaving at 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're leaving at 7.
Dude, last time, remember we did this? And then you're like, no, that's too early. And then I was like, I can make that 3 o'clock flight I sent you.
Yeah, there wasn't a 3 o'clock flight for you, though.
There was. You said, no, it's going to be too early.
This time there was no 3 o'clock flight for you. I'm just letting you know.
Oh.
Where are you going to for practice? You said you're going to San Antonio?
Yes.
That'd be good though. I get it. I mean, with that being said, though, I think it's an interesting thing you brought up with talking about as much field time as possible. Because did we ever talk about like, is there a real formula for breaking down a layout? Right. We've had blind layouts. Mm-hmm. We've had the consistency with the weekend ahead of time, and so, what are the first things that teams should look at or a coach should look at to, institute a series of drills or breaking the field down in halves or in quadrants to say, hey, these are the things that stand out to me because, one, I've been doing this, or in say Dynasty's case, the vast majority of guys have been doing this for a very long time. Things look pretty similar outside of, these new bunkers, which could be a challenge in different locations. But, hey, this spot looks pretty prevalent. Let's work on 30-second drills and, 3-on-3 attacking on the snake side. Let's try and get to the Viper, the 50 snake in 30 seconds, and let's then come back and talk about identifying what worked heads up, what didn't work heads up, right? Do you think there's something like that, like you could write a playbook for people that, hey, the first things you should look at when you get to a new layout, be it an NXL or a blind layout, are these things, and that should help identify the cans and cannots on the field?
It's a good topic because I think there's you could.
Yeah, I mean, so that's actually a really good point. And Kyle, we talked about this, and I want to give this to you in a second, being the coach. But let's talk about this, right? So there are different levels in which resources can be provided or used, right? So the pro team, like for Dynasty, we fly our entire team, 12 people, out on a Wednesday, stay in a hotel, rent cars, spend about $10,000 roughly for us to practice for a weekend. Now, and that's and then 120 cases of paint from GI. So that's our budget, okay? And that we don't even have the highest budget out there. So let's now break it down now. Thursday, and we want to kind of get a good night's sleep, so we fly on Wednesday, so we're not like brushed or red-eyed or any of that stuff. So the Wednesday layout comes out. We go over the names. We go over the names and maybe some possible zones. Then on Thursday, we get to the field. We walk it for a couple hours or an hour or so. Then we start shooting bounce shots. We shoot break lanes. We do all the little stats and the little and maybe some 2-on-2s. Very low impact is I can think what the best way to put it. That's on Thursday. Then Friday, the other teams are all there, so we kind of play points on Friday. And Friday was usually reserved for a half day. It was meant to be half day, full day, hard day, or Saturday's the hard day. Now it's Friday and Saturday are full on hard days.
Yeah.
And then it goes to Sunday. and Sunday are like mini matches. So then you got to back it up from there and be like, okay, well, shit, we don't have a $10,000 budget plus an infinite amount of paint to shoot. And just so we know, like I was just talking to someone else about this, is like our goal is 30 points in a day. Let's try to play 30 points, because after 30 points, you're just like, what are we doing? How many times do I have to run to the corner? How many times do I have to do this? And I think that what ends up happening is guys go through these motions so many times that they end up like, oh, I'm going to get lazy on it, or I'm going to try something new. And then I kind of forgot what I'm supposed to do. And so it's just like retention just kind of goes out the window, especially during the hot summer heat. So now you got to back it up and be like, okay, well, sick. We get one day on the layout and I get maybe 10 points because there's 8 teams at my field. Like imagine being level this weekend in Ohio. Their field's probably crammed with teams.
And snow.
And it's for sure snowing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's only 85 here today. It's all good. God.
And there's for sure someone smoking cigarettes in the pit.
Kyle, definitely stay in San Antonio another day, or San Diego another day.
Yeah. Look at the sun shining right now. East. And so Kyle, let's talk about it from your perspective as the coach. Like, what are you looking to get out of the practice days?
So, I mean, I think there's obviously this conversation for us, but I think it'd be good too to also share, like, you know, for the other, like the lower divisional teams.
Yeah. Well, I want to get there too. Yeah.
For us, I would say obviously, like, you know, having that Thursday, I think is really good to look at bounce shots, because it gets a little bit more difficult as more teams are there, and then that ends up like just at the end of the day, like everyone's hot, everyone's just doing like shooting poles and stuff when you're trying to do bounce shots. So like I think on that first day is it's really good just to get comfortable. Like a big thing I think is like getting comfortable with associating, like if the bunker calls, like the names of them, the more intricate ones, are correct. Like I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this. I think I've talked about this too at summer camp or something. But you know, when you might like look to the other side of the field, and sometimes you have like 2 tall towers that are right next to each other, or like there's an inset and outset Dorito, and when you associate, you have to like take a little bit longer to be like, wait, which one was the Dallas and Delta? Yeah. You know, like, and so I think trying to like figure out what's going to become a problem. So as far as like you shouldn't have that delay, that lag of like is which one is which, like, so cutting that out, trying to feel like how people's like eyes associate quickly, and fine tuning out the names initially the first day. But I think you're kind of trying to mainly, I mean, this could be broken down so many ways, but look at, you know, what the speed of the field is going to be, like average of what the pace is. Can it slow down? How is it going to slow down? How are you going to be able to fight through if you're down points? How are you going to be able to hold points? What are like the, you know, the pressure points of how a team is going to beat you? And what are like some dynamic things you can do to, I don't know, kind of protect. This conversation could like literally be 5 hours.
Yeah, no, I
feel
think
like
you definitely can go on. I would just think, like, in today's day and age, right? And the NXL has put up this thing where, like, what's 45 years the sport's been going on. Like, we've been doing this for a long time, and I think one of the big things that has always helped me is doing the breakdowns, right, or going up in the gas and talking about the layout, where you just talk through it, and you've been on the field so many times that a lot of things are kind of similar, right? And you instinctually have a feel for the pace of, if I get here, man, I know I could shoot people.
Yes.
Or I know there's a threat immediately on the tape of the wire. So in us talking about it at the intellectual level that we're at with our experience, I would think some things just kind of click, where guys should know, okay, in this case with these 2 towers okay, one's rocket, one's dynamite, right? The dynamite one's the one closer to the Rio side. Plain and simple. There's no need for any arguments on that.
Yes.
So I would just, like, in my initial question, right, it's like you would think at this day and age, like, we don't have to go over that, right? Those things are kind of like, hey, guys, we're adults here, right? Dude, let's break this down and dive into it, so we're not you know, doing like Ryan, like you said, why am I running to the corner every time, right? Like, why am I doing the same thing? How are we making better use of our time on this field where we don't have much time? And for other lower divisional people, it's that time is more money, more paint.
Nick, that's a great point you bring up too. That for guys that are watching that are playing the NXL and are in those lower divisions, I think, I mean, we're not in those guys' minds, but I think a lot of times they could be looking at the field more from just like, this is what I'm gonna do, and they're like not thinking about what effect that has on the entire game. So like this WCPL that we just coach, I know Ryan and I both probably when we walked the field, we were like, whoa, this Dorito 3. If you get to this Dorito 3 off the break, you're in their side of the field, as long as they don't go to the Dorito 3 also. And then we also looked at the snake, and it was a snake. It went almost the entire length of the field, but there was huge like knuckle gaps in it where people could shoot down. And I'm like, man, if it looks enticing to go get in there, but like to crawl that whole thing, like I'd rather just send. If my guy gets in the Dorito 3, you can have the snake because it's gonna take you at least 25 seconds to get down to where you like. You want to look at, I think, all those things. A big one too for, it's like you're not just like, yeah, you could run to the snake off the break or Dorito 4 off the break or run up to the middle structure, but like, then what? Like, is there a payoff or is someone going to be able to make an easy move? And you kind of have to like, biggest thing, I guess, in short, to make it simple is like visualize where you see people going off the break consistently and how that's going to affect the entire 5 people. Mm-hmm. Instead of just like your position only. And then you're looking at a lot of like risk versus reward scenarios. And then obviously I think the metrics change a little bit as far as break shooting and where players can run off the break as you go down in divisions. Like the speed of players doesn't change that entirely that much, but definitely like the break shooting changes a lot as you go between like D5 up to pro. So I think like using the getting to farther up the field early or off the break actually, for these lower divisional teams is something you like definitely want to cater to. So checking those spots and then spend a lot of time in the back center, that whole area, like 10 feet on each side of the start gate, and look around and see what can potentially be done. I got a question for you guys too. Like I think Nick and I have talked about this, but when you guys, the layout comes out, I know like NXL and Guns Up do a good job of showing those different angles, but like if you were just to have a map looking top down, like do you guys have an idea of how the field plays? Because I don't really feel like I could like confidently tell a team how to play looking at it like that.
Well, I think you answered that question earlier too. Like you looked at the snake, right? You instantly, well, like you said, you and Ryan recognized the threat of the Dorito 3, and you looked at the snake, and where there was an advantage that it went the whole length, the disadvantage was the gaps. Mm-hmm. So when you look at a field like that, you look at the Dorito side versus snake side, and if you get in, first thing I tell the people at clinics, right? When you get to a tape, what can stop you? What's the first thing? If nothing can stop you, then that means there's a code to go all the way down. Mm-hmm. Either way. Mm-hmm. If something can stop you, you got to check that off. So someone's got to defend the tape. So I think for a general answer, yeah, it's pretty simple. And now when you look at the way the bricks and the wedges are in that new water break, I thought maybe there were stickers on there, and it was like, yes, sponsored by.
Oh no! You know what? It's funny.
What was that? What were those 2 items that you just took a fake sip of?
A little poppy drink for my son, and then his water when he comes to me here at the office.
Oh, I thought that was yours. I was
like,
your water bottle?
Yeah.
I feel like you need more water.
One shot, huh? He's on a water.
But yeah,
fast.
I think you look at a piece of paper, they'll have a grid section. I feel pretty confident in being able to look at stuff. And the old way of doing it was I just took a ruler and drew lines and angles.
Yeah, and right? You know, there's some little nuances like Kyle was talking about where like you can crawling around Snake 1, you could see from the back center, you could kind of like shoot. If you could shoot, it'll probably hit that guy. But you don't know that till you're out on the field anyway, right? You can only, like, even in Guns Up, you're like, I don't know. What would be an interesting add to Guns Up is like, if you could say like, it tells you your perception. So like, let me put it this way. So, I put 5'8" and that's my height. So it will always go at my height. So when I go into the back center, so if I'm coming up and down, it's like, okay, here.
What do you do that with?
It would be interesting. It would be a great plugin for Guns Up to be able to add your metrics, your biometrics into it. So that way, this is what a view would look like from Nick SLOWIAK, and then I could even put like a little dot or something and say, hey, look, put a pin in the snake. I'm 5'8", and then this is what it would look like if someone was 2 feet off the ground.
Make that.
Sure.
You guys heard it here, and that means that it's trademarked by us.
Yeah.
And
they do allow you to do your height.
Yeah. Well, because then I could be like, can I crawl around this beam?
Yeah.
If someone like Nick SLOWIAK's in the back center, so I'm playing against, or who, I don't know, Sergey's in the back center, we're playing against the Russians. Yeah. Will I be able to make it around this thing? And I put myself at 2 feet and I look up, and do I see the top of his head? Well, if that's the case, then that changes.
And you could even add like how far paintball travels with the
there
arc,
it is.
and then draw a line.
Draw the line. Yeah,
this is where the paintball. This is the paintball.
Here,
and then
draw 285, shoot 235. Boom, boom, boom.
Dude.
Yeah,
I'll put the coding software up to that.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
But the WCPPL was good.
Yeah.
Just like turn topics code. Yeah.
Really good.
Nice.
For me.
Yeah, Kyle won two of them. But what I was also going to talk about as far as like prepping. Okay, so now I gave you the best case scenario for like Dynasty or like teams like X Factor, Impact. So the top 10 teams have a pretty substantial budget, and they're out there with that much. Let's go back to like, okay, I'm a divisional team. I've got 1 day or 2 days on the layout. The layout comes out tomorrow. What am I looking at? Like Kyle said, do I go to Guns Up and just figure it out myself? I mean, there are resources, right? So Nick does the BKI field breakdowns, which are available. I think those are incredibly useful resources. Obviously, the Spick and Span show next week is going to be a big resource because we'll talk about what we saw, talk about some bounce shots, give you guys, and I think that's like one of the more popular versions. And then it like there's also private Zoom sessions, right? So like we'll do those occasionally if teams reach out to us. You could book us on like a Thursday, a Friday, or even a Saturday night and be like, hey, I've got practice tomorrow, or I practice today. Are you seeing the same thing we're seeing? It's like a 90-minute Zoom session, or however long you guys really want. You can hit one of us up or your favorite pro player and see if they're available. Kyle and I do it. Usually, actually, I usually book those out over the weekends leading up to the events, because I will have had, on Saturday or by Saturday or even Friday night, I'll have had two or 3 days on the layout playing. So I'll have game plans. And so teams can kind of like, hey, this is what we're seeing. Is it the same as what you're seeing? I've done them on Saturday and Sunday with teams. So a team will come, they'll book me on Friday, and then they'll book me on Saturday as well. So they go over what they experienced on the field versus what I experienced, any new game plans, what to test out for the Sunday. That's another excellent resource, especially, again, like let's try to think of economical ways that we can make the most out of our practice rather than going out there. Because, again, some teams, like, I talk to these guys, like, some guys are only getting like 6 to 10 points on the layout. Say you got 8 guys on your roster, and you get shot off the break twice, like you're not getting a lot of playing time.
Yeah, like if we were a team at the field, there's not a knock on the San Diego field, but there's a lot of teams out there in one field. If we would have been practicing a layout Sunday, we'd like...
Yeah, I mean, we've been to,
there's a lot of teams that are trying to get...
We've been to ASG when it's pretty packed back in the day, with Narcos or with any of the Trash Pandas or any of the teams that were or any of the teams that I've been coaching, and it's like, if there's 8 teams on the rotation, you're really like scraping to get points. And if you're one of those front guys, or if you're just anybody who gets shot, you die early twice, and you're usually only getting 8 to 10 spins anyhow. Like that really has a big impact on your day, and your learning curve is cut down significantly. So we need to be able to maximize as much as we can. I suggest taking notes. Right, Junior bought from BFPgear.com, bought us all notepads.
You suggest the league to open it up to another weekend of practice?
I think so.
open, like have the layout back.
Yeah, we talked. LB was on the show last week,
Yeah.
and we were kind of talking about a couple things. It was I don't know if you saw it. It was pretty good.
Nick watches all the shows live in
true.
the full runtime.
That's right. But I do believe that there is a major benefit to having 2 weekends on the layout.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You know, even if like teams, you know, say we didn't have practice last weekend, say we couldn't afford to have 2 weekends back to back, because that's one of the things. Like, there are teams that can afford to be on the layout. Paintball Fit would have it up longer, but it's like with the difference of 4 days.
Yeah, and also though too, you know, I think it's not the word I think that you couldn't do the load that you do with those, like once the layout comes up, you couldn't sustain that before and then go into the tournament like feeling good.
Yeah,
your body's gonna be crushed.
I agree with that. I think playing 10 days in a row is just too much.
Well, you brought it up though too, Ryan, at the beginning to add to that. With the structure you had with half days and light days, it gives you a bigger opportunity to spread that out and concentrate on stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like
the Russians would definitely have a bigger advantage. I would say that's fair to say.
Fit would have. I mean, aftermath. Any team that has like a home field where players live basically right next to the field, gonna probably have a little bit of an edge. But you know, we've done this too to like help the teams that don't have as many resources. I feel like for Divisional though too, there's got to be, you know, maybe you come to the field and it's way too busy on that one
That's
weekend.
what I'm saying.
So yeah, like they have more opportunity, or you know, like a lot of the Divisional teams, the players aren't like, this isn't their life, you know. So like that weekend before, maybe they got some stuff going on and they can't make it, you know.
Or it's raining.
Yeah.
You know, it's pouring rain.
All right.
Yeah,
Maybe we need to get a petition going.
They ask every year.
Who's voting no?
I don't know.
I've never really understood the whole just one weekend of play.
It's because the the thought is the teams with more financial resources will be able to have a bigger advantage, right? So again, let's look at the Russians, who are already like at the top of their game. PB Fit already pretty much at the top at their game, and they live at the paintball field, or that's all they have to do. Not everybody can be have their entire team there for the entire weekend, or sorry, for the first 6 weeks or 2 weeks or whatever. So adding the extra, you know, Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, Saturday, adding 4 more days. But you know, to what Kyle was saying is like,
right, but that's only focused on the pros, right? Like that's what gets me is like,
but you could scale it back though, right? Because there are teams that, like, you know, the NXL that's straight up is expensive.
Sam Bilzerian's got a paintball field in his backyard.
Yeah, their team could set it up and do that, and have an advantage that other teams or players or people without the resources can't afford to have. So it does obviously, I'm saying it at the top level, but it trickles down, right? If your team
last game they have a field.
Yeah, and there's plenty of teams out here, plenty of players that are out here that are watching that are like, man, I wish I could play more, but my guys are kind of scattered out. Not everybody can take 4 days off, but some people are like, more paintball, sign me up.
Yeah, because is it like the newbies like that they kind of like,
they kind of fly in from everywhere,
and they might not even practice layout. Some of them.
Farm Fresh has got a paintball field in his backyard, just no money.
Yeah, I would say when you weigh that out though, the pros versus the cons, I would rather give the majority of people the flexibility and the freedom to do that. And if you can afford to do it, or you can make it work, you can make it work.
Yeah.
But if you can't, you can't, right? And at the end of the day, you know, I guess big picture, like that's just how life is. You know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna do? And I felt that too, being from the Midwest, where it's like, well, we don't have a full-size indoor, or it's cold, or it's snowing. So the first events for us, for years coming out of it, if we didn't travel on Aftershock or the Avalanche guys or any of the other guys that played up here, the level guys, if you couldn't afford to travel south or west, you're playing in really optimal conditions, right? The 187 guys were doing that forever, right? Where you're playing in snow and you're shooting frostbite and you're the paint's bouncing, and so yeah, I would say the more freedom you have to do that, the better. I think the pros from that outweigh the cons of, yes, someone has money and they can play a lot. Well, like Kyle said too, that takes a toll as well. The last thing you want to do is go super hard and wear yourself down, and that doesn't always necessarily necessitate that you are all knowing and all powerful because you had an extra weekend.
For sure.
I wonder when we switch to the 2 weeks. Has it been 2 years? 3 years? Since we switched from
that. You know what didn't you say something about statistics? Like run that statistic.
No, that's what I was thinking in my
Right?
mind. I can run it because I have all the matches since 2021, 2026. Every single match was 1,370 something. But I could run that prompt in it and ask, was there a difference? Because to me, I feel like, the teams that have kind of held those top 1 through 8 spots hasn't changed too much besides Fit coming into the pro league.
Yeah. I think their advantage would just be being able to have a field in general, right? Like the question is it the layout that makes it, or is it what you do on the field with the resources you have available to you in your time?
Yeah,
I look at it like you go to the gym, you want to do practices and stuff. Like you're going in there, you're doing a certain set of weights, and then you're getting out. A lot of
but you're also kind of tired. You got other shit to do. It's not your job.
Yeah.
Some people can stay at the gym all day. You just got nothing else to do.
No, 100%. But if you're being realistic,
it's getting the job done.
And staying focused. Yeah. You just go in there with that mindset versus the culture today with the new generation of player. I feel like it's not everybody, but definitely lacking a lot of grit and passion. And there's I get to fields and the people aren't getting there until 10 o'clock, and they're not geared up to 11.
Well, that is definitely a new, funny, interesting one. When people get to the field. Now, listen, I love sleeping in. Don't get me wrong.
I love getting to field late. The field shouldn't be open until 10 a.m. No, but in the hot areas, I guess.
Yeah. Shout out to those guys in Arizona who were waking up at 3 a.m. to go practice by 5. Woo-wee! And it's still 90 degrees out.
Sorry, Nick, were you about to say something that cut you off?
No. I'm just thinking about that in practice, right? Again, like in where this conversation has gone from Dynasty's mindset and going into a practice, and me thinking, okay, well, at this stage, there should be a formula to essentially breaking down a layout. When you have a day tomorrow, we have it at 2 o'clock Eastern, the layout will drop. And there are multiple resources you have to break that down, right? From using guns up to listening to breakdowns and all that. So if you have the opportunity to play Thursday or even Wednesday night, there are certain things you should be looking at to help you to break that down. Now we get into, okay, well, now we add a weekend or we take a weekend away. And what does that help or not help people do? So it's just kind of reflecting on that. And then I just started thinking about just the, people and the lack of effort they put into even playing paintball in general, or, their mindset when they show up to the field, and what I've seen in traveling and doing clinics today versus what I saw 5, 10, 15 years ago. And just the recognition and that change, right?
Yeah, that's also true. I blame video games. I mean, we've been here before. We've talked about it before. I blame the video games, guys. Straight up.
I do feel like, when we do those breakdowns, I learn a ton from that too. And then maybe, definitely if I was on my own going to Guns Up to look at the field, I'm not going to spend anywhere near the amount of time that if you and I do a breakdown and we're, analyzing it, asking questions, challenging each other, and really almost kind of debating and creating a think tank for it. I think you get a lot from that, which is wild to me that people don't use those resources. I feel like at WCs, I'm these guys, they get done playing and they're just phones up, kicking it, drinking soda, chips, joking with their friends. I'm like, dude, you have every field live.
Yeah.
For one, and two, the field's right there. Like you don't. This was a blind layout. You're just you're trying to go in double blind. Like you don't want to learn. Like, dude, I would. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Nick, are you playing at this event? Are you playing anymore? What are you doing? Are you playing? Were you gonna play with Blast Camp?
So, no.
Okay.
I'm coaching a team out of Tampa. So, like, I guess don't coach Dan's team anymore if people don't know that. Coach them for the first WC. Coach them in Tampa for the first NXL. Dan's running for Congress in Florida, so that's its own thing. And then they're looking for someone that was more local. And being here in Wisconsin, 3 kids, like I can't be in Vegas every weekend. Mm-hmm. So haven't dealt with that. And then I was given an opportunity to coach a team out of Tampa. So I've been going to Tampa kind of often. Went down there and coached a squad, Team Hyperion, out of Thunder Valley, where the Red Legion play. So I'll be going down there to coach them this weekend.
Okay.
And I'll be just at the event and doing my normal thing, coaching.
So what? And this came from BFP Gear. So they sponsor Question of the Day, and also provide people with great deals in their online shopping. Also, they sponsored us. They sponsored PP Fit. There's great people. What is it going to take to get you back on the field, or what are you looking for? Are you interested in playing more? Are you just kind of finding the right team? What is it? What are you doing? I want to know this too, so I'm glad that he asked this question.
What's it going to take?
Well, yeah. What do you like? What's happening here? Are you
Is Ryan trying to pay you? It sounds like.
No, I don't got any money.
yeah, I remember that HORMESIS check you got. Where's that at?
He's
SpaceX.
Fugazi, dude. It went up the roof.
Fugazi.
It bounced.
I would love to play. I think about it all the time and wanting to do it and be back out there in the field and take part in that. But the reality of where I'm at today with my job and the teams that I can play on, it just doesn't work. I can't commit to the Red Legion and their schedule, and the Ironmen are full, and I was cut from that team and joined Aftershock as my last pro team the last time I played. So, I don't know where that kind of is. And
so you need a die team.
That would be the qualifications now. Could I step on the field and play semi-pro? I could, but in some of those situations where those opportunities have been there, it hasn't been as serious as I would have liked in that commitment. And there's plenty of things for me to do in the meantime. So I'm fortunate to have a super close field here in the Siege where I can go out there and I can do some drills and stay fresh and then talk about paintball all the time. But yeah, I would love to get back out there and play. You're still doing it, and you can recover from an injury.
Oof. I'm hanging on by a thread, my friend.
Yeah, well, then you're easy pickings for if I get to face you again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm hanging on.
Yeah, no, I'd love to play. I get to. I think I get to play in the old man's team this year. I think we're all heading to France, right?
Oh, sick! Really? You're on the team?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go!
Yeah, I'm on the team.
All right, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you learn something new every day.
Yeah, welcome to the team, dude.
Yeah, we got practice in Boston.
Yeah, we already did, or we have? I don't know.
yeah, don't worry about it. You're good.
Yeah, I didn't know you were on the team. Sick.
Oh yeah, I'm in the group chat and everything.
We have a group chat?
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm not in the group chat. Why am I not in the group chat? Oh, because you guys have those other phones, and what is it, on the WhatsApp or something?
No, Ryan Gray sent some stuff out.
That might be in the group
chat.
chat.
In charge with it.
Am I still on the team?
It should be regular text.
But I thought those things don't work on those. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Team
Technology.
2026 USA Vets. Hey, I'm on there. Well, there's a bunch of numbers that did you even reply? You haven't replied to anything. So that's why I don't know you're on the team, is because your name's not even on the thing.
You just don't see my name like in the
so I mean, like,
numbers.
Yeah, if I click the thing, if I click the thing, I see you.
Well, recognizing that I am an Android, a superior person, I know that my responding will mess up your OS.
I've got four phone numbers in here that I have not added, so I don't even know who they are. I gotta get on this. I'm gonna text Ryan Gray. Gotta figure out who's on this team. Look, man. I'm just trying to make it so I'm just hoping with my fingers crossed that I can play this event.
So you practiced. You said your arm felt pretty good. You're gonna go out obviously this weekend.
It's kind of sore right now, but I've been doing a lot to like work
From
it out.
lifting your kids.
Huh?
From lifting the kids.
No, I don't even touch those guys. No, I'm joking.
Can you write on the notes there on screen chat box? I just thought of a great idea.
Okay.
We can make a little with the robot. We can make a chat box that was on the screen. Then we can ask it questions.
On this screen?
Yeah.
On OBS?
Yeah, we'll put it there, and then we can ask. It'll be connected to here, and we just ask it questions, and it'll show the answer. Like I was like, do you know when NXL Paintball League switch from 2 weeks layout drop to?
Yeah, all I need to do is make it. I can put that up.
Yeah. I don't think we want to show. Is it fine to show like a Claude or Chat GPT there?
I guess, why not? They know we're not like thinking about it, you know. They know we're not that. We're on episode 297, so it's like without even excluding, this is like 5 years worth of.
Well, I'm saying like I don't know if you get
297.
you know copyright stuff is what I'm saying.
You gonna pop some champagne for 300 or what?
Yeah, we do.
6 years actually.
We do need to make some.
Yeah, we need to do something
special.
here for. We gotta get
a video.
Let's get our video. Can we get this guy to do a video, or do we have to?
For
like,
sure, this guy can do anything.
So he can do anything. So yeah, I mean we're coming up. So basically, what I was getting at is everybody who's watching this, and I have this list. This is actually kind of crazy, and I'm gonna give a shout out every so often. I give guys a shout out here, but how long people have been members of the show, we'll just kind of go on here.
Is that the
real
paid
quick.
members?
I mean like.
Or subscribers?
Let's see that people who actually I know for a fact are still watching this, but like Mario Trujillo, I don't know if Callie Mike Lou is still here, but 67 months on there.
Dang.
Like, yeah, you know, like that's we're coming up on 6 years as a member, right? Bernardo, Sour Monkey, Kev Switz, New York Fearful.
You know what say that other one?
You use on.
Yeah, I never seen
George
that.
Martinez.
I never seen that
Chancellor?
person.
Bots.
You mean in here?
The
This one?
number 8. Yeah.
No, I've seen them here. That they probably what's happening is because they're on the lowest tier membership that they don't even notice that there's $3.99 coming out of their account every single month, and so they're just like,
What about me? Where am I at?
Nick SLOWIAK. Let's find Nick SLOWIAK. How long has Nick SLOWIAK has been a member supporting the show for 60 months? That is exactly 5 years. So what I'm getting at here, guys,
Thanks, Nick.
is thank you, Nick.
You're welcome.
We got Patch here. Patch is almost on the 60-month crew. So yeah, Orlando Valencia, that's a 5-year mark there. HORMESIS Paintball is in there. There we go.
Dang, that's a lot too. That's like $6,000 for Nick because he's been in the boat squad too.
He must not even notice it. So what I'm saying is, you guys have known us long enough to know that we could barely put together a show, like a coherent show, and eloquate information and stats and all this stuff. So clearly they know that if we're gonna get some sort of off the cuff response, that it's okay that they know that now that AI is a thing, that we got it from there, because we do talk about it. I mean, AI is, it's taken over here. Like Kyle's a wizard.
Dude,
He's a wizard deep in this thing. I just have to wait every morning until my credits return because I don't know what's happening. I think there's something going on in the background where my credits are just getting zapped from something, because I wake up in the morning, I do 2 tasks, and it's like, hey, you gotta wait till noon. Damn, you're out of tokens. I'm like, I just haven't done anything yet. And that never used to happen before.
Yeah, I'm for freelance hire, so if any of you guys out there need help with anything,
Price for lead is going
any
way
tech
up.
idea, I got you. Reach out.
On-screen task.
But I'm gonna charge you.
Oh, that reminds me,
I'm
Kyle.
gonna charge you.
I sent Tigerware a link to Imposter.
What's
I
that?
reported the Imposter page on Instagram. Tiger Wears Paintball reached out and asked if I'd like to have stuff made, and I went to their page, and it's like a complete ripoff.
You know, I
Is it all his stuff?
I've seen that. No, I don't think
I copied their link and I messaged Tigerware.
Instagram.
So yeah. So if you log onto that later, you should see like a link to their page. I went on and reported it as like
But it's
imitating
not like
somebody
any
else.
of like actual Tiger stuff, right?
I didn't look that close. It was just
think
all
I looked.
paintball rated stuff,
There
and
it is.
it looked like you found it.
Paintball jerseys.
Yeah.
Last name, team.
I just didn't see. I wouldn't know if it was a ripoff of your jerseys or not, your designs.
No.
I didn't look that closely.
But that's a pretty badass logo.
I guess
Tigger's Paintball.
I guess.
it's Tigger.
Tigger's Paintball.
That looks like a copyright infringement.
Yeah, probably. Probably. So I sent to Slammin' Slapshot Salmon.
Yeah.
We got some where is it? I wonder if it's here. We got some team merch launching on the JT site, and one of the team merch things is it's in a bag somewhere. I think I'm bringing it to the field.
That's those guys.
Some Sea Dog stuff, and so I was like, I did a little Sea Dogs promo, a little with the Ducati Frattatis this weekend, and so I took this image, right, and then I not even send it to him, and then I put it through AI, and I sent this image. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me see if I can pull this up. I'll just put it here. So I sent this picture of this handsome gentleman walking through the snow. There we go. With a Sea Dog shirt. And I sent that to Slapshot Salmon, and I was like, dude, check it out. And he goes, is that AI? And I go, no, I flew down to Antarctica. I met this Argentinian guy, took a photo with him, and then flew back and sent you the picture first.
You're in Patagonia.
Is that AI? I go, nah. We don't have man rockets like that dude in Canada, is what he said. Some handsome Argentinian. So yeah, we got a bunch of team stuff launching, and so I wanted to send it to him. The Sea Dogs guys are those guys are probably they're like the best team in paintball, I think. You know, like they're the group of dudes, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're good dudes. And
They are
if
fun.
you spit anywhere near any of them, if saliva gets anywhere near
Benches are
the
cleared.
The benches are cleared. Put your mouth guard in because you're
Yeah.
getting punched. If you sneeze downwind, I think that might constitute a spit in the face, and you're going to lose your teeth.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah. So just so you guys
Boys
know,
from up north don't take kindly to that, huh?
Yeah. Nobody does aside from Trent. But
Yeah, we talked about it on that show.
yeah, we
It
talked
came
about
out.
it in the show, but it was like, no, you're getting tuned up, you know. It was great. So
Kate.
you'll appreciate this, Nick. So last night or yesterday, Camille had to work for the day, and so I was left with all the kids after a long weekend of practice, you know. And so I got all the kids, and no problem, piece of cake, boom, had a great time. End of the day's coming. I teach Sloan. We make some pasta. We homemade pasta. All right, we had a really great bonding moment, and you know, like the algorithm in social media, like just it feeds you more information. You're like, I like, you know, when someone falls on a rope swing, like I laugh and like put a little heart next to it, and then I get to see more people falling on rope swings. You know, it's summertime. You know, it's rope swinging season, so my feed is hopefully going to be put in there. You know, so like in the wintertime, like my feed is inundated with snowboarding videos. You know, like sick backcountry stuff, hella skiing. Summertime, rope swings, fails. Mainly people slamming into the rocks or forgetting to let go. All the good stuff. Okay. One of the other things, and just like Sloan has been into pranks lately. So the other day she like put some saran wrap like around the baby's room, and she's getting it. I don't know where she gets it from, but she's getting it. And so I was like, Sloan, what you need to do is you need to put saran wrap over the toilet seat at night. That's how you get mom. So she did it, but the problem is she wrote a note on the top of the toilet seat that says, "Hi, Mom. I hope you have fun going to the bathroom. Wink, wink."
No.
Yeah, so she totally gave it away. Then obviously Camille's like, Sloan. So then I'm like, all right, so Sloan, what you need to do, and so I started showing her a couple videos online of people like walking into tape and walking into saran wrap, right? So last night she hatched this fantastic idea. Because now we had like a great day, and Camille wasn't gonna get home till like 11 o'clock. Camille left super early. She's like 5 or 6 in the morning. She left, so she's coming on like very little sleep, like 18-hour day. Gonna drive up to Ojai, drive back, do a bunch of work. So someone's like, I think we need to get mom with a booby trap. And I go, well, she's going to be really tired when she gets home. So I need to make sure the house is really clean, because if there's like one hair out of place, I'm in trouble, right? But if I come home and the place is a disaster, it's not a big deal. So I go, all right, Sloan, I've already cleaned the house, and I think this is a horrible idea, but I have to supervise you because I just handed you the pair of scissors to cut the tape. And what father would I be just to leave my daughter there with a sharp pair of scissors without helping her set the booby trap? So I had to make sure, and she's a little scared of the dark, and it was nighttime, so I had to be there.
Yeah.
Right? So here she is, okay? Let me go ahead and unmute this one. Here we go. So here she is. What are you doing, hon? With the scissors in her hand. Obviously the culprit.
Okay, I think this is a bad idea, so I'll let you at it.
What are you saying right there?
Right there I said,
You're doing this on your own?
I don't know what you're doing with those scissors in your hand, but I do not condone what you're doing. And then I walked away. Obviously stopped recording and then helped her tape the thing up because she couldn't reach.
You should have said, as soon as you heard the door open, you should hit send on that, and then like, I'm asleep.
I did.
Before she even got upstairs.
I'll get to this part. So anyway,
I thought I said that. It must have not went through earlier. I thought
the tape was like perfectly placed. The only thing I regret, guys, if you guys are trying to put like a tape trap, you kind of want to not have it super tight. So when you're putting the tape out, the more surface area makes sense on the wall.
I see what you mean.
But what happens
is
you want it to wrap. You want it to unhook and get around the head. Right? Mine was a little too taut, and so when it hit her, let's just watch the video. Let's go full screen with this one. Hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
We need full screen. Let's play it from the beginning. Hold on. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, because if you would have just put it like on the door seal.
But look at that. What I want everybody to focus on. For a long day at work.
Bounced off of it.
Right there. There's a smile, right? What a good sport.
Dude, I know how you would do it. You just you leave it like that, but then you cut a little bit so that when it hits it rips it off and then it goes
wraps around. Yeah, we really needed it to wrap around. The best part about it is, and so I locked the door obviously. So and I turned off the porch light. So we have she has like a hide a key. So she had she tried to open the door and then she's like, the door's locked. Because that's how I always feel. I'm like, hey, I'm going to be home at my flight gets in at 9. So if you can leave the door open, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
So I have to fumble around with the keys. So I made sure that she had to unlock the door. So you get the deadbolt undone and I can hear all the fumbling around. And right when I heard it all, I sent out a message and I was like, hey, just so you know, I want you to know that there's a booby trap that Sloan set. So make sure it doesn't get you. And but act surprised when you see her in the morning. Just wanted to give you a heads up. But I'd already heard her hit her face, and I knew she didn't check her phone. I was like, I sent that to you like a long time ago, you know. So I'm in the clear, kind of.
Yeah.
Until she watches. She doesn't watch the show.
Except for her watching this right now. Yeah.
She doesn't watch the show. Yeah, she doesn't watch the show. But
she doesn't know today's Tuesday.
And you don't want
to. If there's any section of this show to clip,
that's the one.
Clip this one and post this on.
You heard it, Doc. But
I'll tell you what. She came up, and I was like, oh my gosh, you woke me up. I'm so scared. Is that you? And she goes, wow, that was a great joke. Practically, and I was like, that was all Sloan. And she's sleeping. Sloan also built a fort in the room, and so she was sleeping in my bedroom on the floor. And she really wanted to see what happened. So I'll tell you a couple things. You don't want to get into the booby trap business with me because I've got a little too much time. I've got an extensive knowledge of doing this. When we lived at the Yost Street house, you went to that house, right, Nick? That 2-story place. Yeah. I mean, opening the door, there would be like a full can of like the baked beans that would fly straight at your face. Straight Home Alone stuff. Yeah, and sometimes I rigged, this one was the best. I rigged my paintball gun and put it in a box, right? And I rigged it so when you open the door, a string would pull and it would pulley system would hit the thing over there and it would shoot you right in the nuts. Right directly in the nuts.
Oh my god.
Yes, it was so good. What I found out though, because obviously I set the trap and you have to like spring it really carefully. The old Planet Eclipse guns, they would shut off after like 10 minutes of not being used. And so it was in Dave King's room and he walked in and was because like, everybody's like kind of like, at this point you're like looking around, you're like, okay, I don't see anything here. But it was like on this little trip thing, it would push this, and that thing would push the trigger, and it blasted the wall, like just perfect waist size. And the thing didn't shoot. It was a bummer. Dang. Yeah.
Clips.
It ended up getting a little out of hand because there were 6 of us that lived there, and I mean, there was talking like I got Roy, but my buddy and his girlfriend came home late one night from dinner, and he kind of knew it was going on. But we had the easiest trick, everybody, is you get a Ziploc bag, you fill it with flour, you get a string with it, and put some Scotch tape on it, so it's got like a little T on it, and then you open the bag just a little bit and you put it on top of the door, and then you tape the bag of flour to the top of the door facing down with the Ziploc bag, so when you open it, the string opens the flour and it dumps on your head. But you got to leave the door open a little bit with a tiny bit of slack, so that way they're a full step in, but before it actually engages the trap. Dang. Yeah, this one's good. You can get anybody with this one. This one's great. And so Roy was coming back, and I think that he was already like had maybe a slight argument with his girlfriend at the time, so she was a little like not super pumped, right? And he's going up kind of slow, and she walks in and pushes the door, and the entire bag of flour dumps on her head.
You had to be there, folks. You had to be there.
Oh, man. So the tape one's excellent because it's super easy, especially if it's at night, right? But the flour and the bag trick is also an excellent booby trap. If you guys can go ahead, Spick and Span prank of the week. Yeah, a cup of water is good.
That's a good video submission. Submit your prank.
Yeah, submit your prank. Shirt. Yeah, if you guys can get some good pranks going. I really like the plunger one with the fart spray. You guys have seen that one online?
Oh, that one's bad.
That one's bad. I really want to
get
that one. I just have to go to the
You
hardware.
might get punched right away. You better do it.
Yeah,
quick.
what do you think's worse, getting spit in the face or getting that?
I think spit in the face is worse.
It's still worse. What if that's real poop water?
We're fighting either way.
We're fighting either way.
Well,
Either way
if someone has it, I think it's like if it's an accident, the spit in the face is worse. But if someone's like, "Hey," and throws it in your face with the poop water, then that's worse than the spit.
Imagine 2 people. I'm sure there's a video of it getting in a fight like in the house, and someone's got a plunger in their hand, and the plunger's dirty, and just dips them on the lip. Whoa, buddy. That could be the worst. That could be maybe the worst one.
I just had to run this, which is like the worst from 2021 to 2026. A lot of the worst stats. A lot of these teams are not playing anymore, but it's kind of funny. Nick, I just sent it to you. I don't know if I want to put this on the screen, but like this 722 all time. So like Latin Saints, they went 7 for 36. Which I think maybe 6 of those games I was on the team. 6 of the wins of the 7 out of 30. They went 7 wins, 36 losses. Awards.
Oh, the punching back teams.
This one's not accurate for AC Dallas because it was like they did have a good run. I think that was when the team. Ooh, Mercy Rule Magnets, NYX, 21.
No, that's a good list.
It's a 17
21 blowout losses.
These are just, this is like
these metrics are this. You saw what it was called?
Hall of Shame.
Yeah.
I like it's got a trophy and a poop. That thing just spit that out that quick. Dang.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Bagel Brigade.
Most games lost by 5.
See, I think those are all bad juju. I don't know if I like those.
You don't know, like...
It's just like, you start talking about this, next thing you know, we're going to go...
Nah, I won't let it happen.
I wonder if there's
some predictions. You got predictions?
You got to find out... Yeah, well, we kind of talked about a little bit about those but the other week, but you should talk... you should put in there and see if there are specific venues in which teams struggle in the most. Or not venues, but like event specifically, like what number? Event number?
So it said, miss busted... Don't build a feature on these venue curses, Sunday clutch choke teams, AM versus PM personalities, quarterfinal upset spikes, all failed verifications, and there was like this one.
The men at PPL.
The one that did stand out was it did say X Factor has been, and I haven't like completely verified this. I think it's pretty good. X Factor has been 1-6 in the finals since.
Yeah, teams that do better in weather conditions, rain. Yeah, Dynasty, anything in Texas.
The rain one's a little bit. The rain one's a little bit more difficult because that's not. Yeah, I gotta be like, go through and watch every game on.
Because you need to know.
You know, like, I guess I could say like check the weather in this zip code at that time.
Yeah.
I don't know if that saves that far back. The
weather.
Sure.
Teams
Dude,
by region,
almanacs.
right?
Weather's saved from the dawn of
encyclopedia.
time. They're like, they can tell you what the weather was like in June 13th at 100
1867.
AD. You know, they're like you pull up icicles out of the Antarctica, where I took that picture of that Argentinian gentleman in the Sea Dog shirt, probing the ice to be like, oh, there was a little bit more carbon in the atmosphere, and that was the same. Coincided when Dynasty lost in Dallas in 2022. You know, like, yeah, they got it all, bro. Farmer's Almanac.
They're probably not printing encyclopedias anymore with all the stuff we have.
I think they still
with
are.
The cloud. We get the cloud now. What else we got?
Your topics for the day.
What?
I was asking literally the same question you did. What are the other?
I think we're just on ramble hour at this point in time. I was talking about I was talking just the other day, which I think that maybe. Do you do any blood work? Check your levels and things. No.
I've been interested in it. I've seen a lot more things where.
I'll send you a link.
It's
cheap. I don't know if it's cheap. It's affordable.
You do it yourself?
No. So I've done the at-home ones like way back when, before COVID. I was sponsored by this company that did those. Now I do this thing called Function Health. I think there might be a link down below also, but I'm not paid by them in any way. But they did give me a free one like 2 years ago, and it tests all your levels. And then I just did one today. That's why I was kind of mentioning it. But they give you like a full blood panel, and then tell you they don't prescribe you, or sorry, it's not prescribe, it's not the right word. They don't send you like a vitamin set. I think there's a lot of companies out there that will send you like, oh, you were low in omegas, so here's some fish oil or whatever. But these guys will just kind of tell you what you should be looking out for. But it's a massive blood panel, and what's kind of cool is it's pretty much all AI driven, so you can kind of like, it'll populate it all, and then you can take all the data and then just be like, what should I do with this information? It'll spit it out. But they also do full body MRIs. That's where I think the ticket is. And then when you get an MRI, they give you like a full set of pajamas that you get to take home. It's kind of cool. Yeah.
And then that's what had you. You were hooked after that.
The pajamas are what sold me. Yeah. The
take home pajamas.
We got some just in news. I don't know if it's not really juicy news, but
I should have shown that.
Well, what's that?
Dramatic pause, everybody back at home. They're reading the news.
Use some
for summer camp.
Yeah. What's this? We were talking about this?
Yeah.
So going to announce them this week. Oh, cool. So, all right. So basically, there's 3 spots left for the summer camp. Is that correct?
Yeah.
3 spots left. So the summer camp's almost sold out. 3 more spots. Just got word that Ronnie Dizon is going to be.
Oh, I was gonna make him guess.
Oh, dude.
All right, guess who it is.
Guess who the final.
Guess who the final.
Shit.
No, yeah. I was wondering what he was doing in the chat earlier. Now I know.
Well, he's watching. You know, we get a lot of pros that watch this that don't.
Can you see everyone on the back end?
No, we don't get to see who's watching. They don't give us any information. YouTube really is a gatekeeper on this. Sorry, I ruined all the fun. Ruined all the fun.
Ronnie Dizon.
Yep.
Showing up. You know what's funny is I knew that. We talked.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't see. Well, there was no announcement, so I just figured maybe something happened.
Yeah, this was the announcement. I think they were waiting to see if there was going to be more signups. So they got the Karslev in, and then the Ronnie Dizon. So this will be fun. We're gonna have a fun weekend out there. Yeah, I'm bummed that out of the entire summer, there's literally there's 2 months of no paintball, except for this event and the WCPPL, and they're both on the same weekend.
On the same weekend.
Yeah, it's frustrating, but. Yeah. So sorry. I think I ruined. I was excited. That's what happens when you
It's all good.
It's all right. It's all right. But no, I was gonna say, Nick. One other thing is, and I want to tell you, Kyle. So with our Pro Peptides sponsorship, we get to basically get like a one product a month is what deals with the team, right? So we get to test things out. We get to
we do.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, not everybody watching.
No, not
Oh, Harrison gets all of them. Harrison's running the operation over there. But I got the Mott C. I was talking to Phil from Pro Peptides, and I got the Mott C, and it basically kind of gives you like a little bit more energy. So I was like a pot of coffee kind of guy every day.
I saw that one. I didn't know.
Dude, it's epic.
It's really
actually
works.
And it's not like one of those things where I kind of noticed almost instantly, but not like I took it like the NAD where you're like, whoa, this is wild.
Yeah.
But I noticed that I have a lot more energy throughout the day prior to when I take it. Now, there could be a slight placebo effect to it.
But it still works.
But it still works. I'll take that any day. I'll take sugar pills all day long if that's the case. But, yeah, Mott C. Now, this is not any type of healthcare advice whatsoever. I'm not a doctor, and I don't know. You got to do your own research. But this one, for sure, for me, has a noticeable difference. Whereas, like, when I take the BPC 157 and the TV blend, I'm like, I think something's working, but like I have no baseline. Like, how long did you, when you were younger, how long did it take to recover? I don't know. I've never really had any major injuries until kind of now. But this one, for as far as energy, like that, I'm into it. I'm really into it.
Nice.
Yeah, NAD slaps.
Yeah. Feels like you get slapped. It's hot.
Do you do any of the peptides, Nick?
Not once, but I've taken liposomal NAD. The only thing I do now is EAAs and creatine, protein.
Oh, the creatine! I need to set an alarm every day.
I do creatine.
It's good for your brain. Mm-hmm. But
I'll tell you, with that, I've noticed I wake up and I don't feel groggy anymore. As long as I say I drink my water and I take that, like I wake up refreshed. Rarely do I ever wake up and feeling like mentally fatigued. It's just like I wake up, I recognize that the sun's
just after
up,
you drink whiskey.
Like, not like you've been sending me text pictures of, dude. Let me tell you what.
Wait, after you do what? What did you say?
After he drinks whiskey.
No.
He feels,
the real thing you said.
He feels fatigued in the morning.
I don't. After, say, if I drink my 120 ounces of water, I take my creatine and my amino acids, right? Like, I've noticed when I don't do that, like if I've dropped that for a weekend, if I travel and I just don't bring my stuff, I will feel more sluggish in the morning. It's just not as easy for me to spring out of bed, right? And I'm definitely not getting your full 8 hours of sleep every night.
Me either. I feel kind of tired in the mornings when I stay up till 4 or 5 on the computer.
I'm tired every morning.
Are you saying you're not drinking coffee anymore, though?
No, I am. I'm just not drinking as much coffee.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because I just bought into a coffee company and I could send you some good beans.
Hit me with the beans, baby. What do you got?
Starbucks?
We got a great little Kenyan blend, our specialty roast, right down below me. Roast them every Monday.
You actually roast them?
There's a link below you.
There's a coffee.
There's a Kenyan below you?
No, boys, take your peptides. Clear that brain fog. No, chew your chewers. No, it's a roast. It's a Kenyan roast.
Let's go. Let's roast it. Send it out. Bring it out. I'll see you in like a week.
Kevin Hart.
I'll bring you some.
The roast of Kevin Hart. Did anybody see that? Was that what was on? What was it on?
I heard it
Netflix.
was like 3 hours.
That's what I meant.
It was like insanely long.
I see it. I said it backwards.
5 hours and some coffee. This is the ticket. This comes from a guy who eats potatoes and beans all day. I'm not listening to that.
See, Kendrick knows. His recent study. I don't sleep that much. I sleep 5-6 hours.
Peptides are about to get banned in Norway. Yeah, I mean, look.
Yeah, what do you got?
You're not allowed to pack a pouch in Norway unless it has nicotine in it. Like non-nicotine pouches are banned in Norway.
Yeah.
So,
That's how we say, like that's, how we say, like that's very American of you, like that's very Norwegian of them.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah, you have to sleep with a pouch in your lip. Over Norway, a nicotine pouch. So, yeah, now it's time to kind of pick some winners for things, and then ship out. So yeah, we're gonna talk about it, but like Nick, when does the BKI layout?
Tomorrow the layout the NXL will release the layout at 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, and so once we get the layout on guns up, we'll be doing the breakdown. So it could be up tomorrow night or Thursday morning, afternoon.
Okay, I'm gonna be on an airplane tomorrow. At that time. So I can't wait to get all the text messages for how excited everybody's going to be. It's going to be really pumped up on that one. Get the names going. Write the things down in my notebook. Oh, Kyle, what are you doing? Are you...
Nick, you gotta go make some picks on paintball picks.
What are you doing with these shirts? Are we gonna...
If you want to buy a ticket, I'll pay for your ticket.
Put these things over here.
But you gotta buy it yourself first. I guess I should say I'll refund you.
I'll
pay for your ticket.
Are you gonna put these shirts up? I had someone else ask me
Yes,
about these shirts.
I started to last night, but the robot didn't do a good job with editing photos. So, but I have all the inventory counted.
Oh, sick!
It's ready to go.
Okay.
And if you're someone that was at Giant on Sunday asked me about a long sleeve, if you could message me on Instagram because I forgot to talk to you before we left.
So what do we think about these?
The Hannibal Lecters?
Dude, the Hannibal Lecters. This is like Shredder, dude.
Or like Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
Scorpion. I forget
No, what's the guy who has the black front face?
Noob Sabat.
Has anybody... Oh.
What?
Excuse me?
Noob Sabat.
Are you going to ask about the movie?
Yeah. So
that would be a good one to see.
The new Mortal Kombat.
Dude, we got lots of days to watch movies.
Don't let Camille hear this one either, but I'm going to for sure be watching movies this weekend.
Oh, we have lots of work to do.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking about John just from PB Retro just sent me these things. We sent a pair for ABJ because he really wanted them, and then he sent me a pair because he's like, and then I have these cool all blue guys that I was gonna wear for the event. I know, Nick, you're not allowed to really comment on how cool all my stuff looks now. Because a lot of people say that my
that's the one I use.
Yeah, but I got look at these marble blue bottoms. But I was gonna put this frame now on this black thing and see what happens.
Put it over it. Let me see what it looks like.
That's the move.
This is for sure the move, right?
It's a little wide.
100%.
Well, it's got.
It's not. Never mind.
Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so I heard that. Did anybody watch Disclosure Day? Did anybody watch Disclosure Day? So the critics say it was one of the best movies ever made. But I've heard from multiple people that it was absolutely unwatchable.
That's what Alex Field said when he left, and I was like, but I like weird stuff, so.
Yeah, maybe he just doesn't like weird things, but I bet somebody here who's watching right now has watched it. Oh, another thing to top last night off to make it like absolutely fantastic. Was I watched Cool Runnings with Sloan because she watches all these lame movies, but she's also really scared of movies.
That's a solid movie.
So I was like, I know what we're watching. We're watching Cool Runnings, and I explained it to her, and she fell asleep during it, but it was still she was still pretty excited about the whole idea. Yeah. So we've got Shit Was Insane, Wiles Media, 10 out of 10 worst Spielberg movie. Ducati for Toddy.
There it is. That's what you needed.
Legna liked it, just not how it ended. Okay, anybody. I need more intel on this movie, please. Anybody. All right. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and put up the wheel here. So I'm gonna spin it. Spin this wheel, and I might have to show everybody this goggle build after I. What the heck?
Yeah, show the people how easy it is to build out a new pair of JT goggles.
I've never
change the lens.
Well, I've never built a Flex 8 before. I'm sure I can figure
plug
it
the
out.
skirt into the frame, yeah.
You just put but it's the whatchamacallit. It's the strap. The straps always get me on these things. The QLS is the move if you want to put a new strap on. Those things are easy. But let's see. Structures, editing website stuff. Flexes suck. Okay. Indiana Jones. Best movie of the year is Indiana Jones? Huh. Oh. I see what just happened there. I see what just happened. All right, we're gonna go ahead and spin this wheel. Move some things around here. Boom.
It's doing for some coffee.
Yeah. So what's your coffee company called, Nick?
Burlington Coffee Company.
That sounds.
So
I think
Cody,
I've got coats from that.
Yeah. Cody Mikowski's in on it too, and that's where Infamous gets their coffee from. Infamous has done some coffee.
Okay.
But we roast it, so we can source you some beans. We can do a co-pack. We can design. We can have a.
You guys have a roaster?
Coffee right below my feet on the first floor.
Is it a play on words, or is Burlington a nice area where you get clothes and coffee?
I think they live in Burlington.
Well, I live in the town of Burlington, Wisconsin.
There's a coat factory there?
I think the next
Negative.
should be.
No Burlington coat factory in the town of Burlington, Wisconsin.
Huh.
But that would be a good thing. Run your thing.
Maybe it was
See
there before that.
how many Burlingtons are there in the United States, and how many of them have a Burlington coat
Just
factory
one.
in their town?
Yours.
No, I live here. I know.
It could be.
There is there's a lot of those because Wilmington, where I was from, there's a lot of Wilmingtons, like Wilmington, Delaware.
Also, it could be similar to how Jumanji was, right? Where basically Burlington Coat Factory was started there in Burlington, but the owner's son fell into a board game, and he spent all of his money trying to find his son, and the Burlington Coat Factory went out of business.
That's probably what happened.
That's pretty much what probably happened.
There
That makes
are
sense.
exactly 3 traditional Burlington stores operating in U.S. towns officially named Burlington: Burlington, North Carolina; Burlington, Massachusetts; and Burlington, Washington.
Yeah.
Boom.
Colonial name areas.
Okay. But did we check to see if what I had said holds any weight?
That there's some kid that was lost in a board game.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why the
they said
Oh,
no.
okay. I feel like that was a quick one. I don't know if you actually.
Internet's fast, dude.
You got fast internet over there, huh?
That's right.
I just upgraded the internet in my house too.
Look at this.
How to get it?
Nick, Ferdinand's gonna send you some Philippine coffee that you can sell to the Filipinos. I'll tell you what, the Filipinos don't mess around. How does this go? That's right. Still doesn't seem right. We've got a bunch of Filipino gear launching as well next week. Franklin Trout. All right, mega surprise. I like mega surprise members. That's a good
Mega
name.
surprise.
Mega surprise. What are you making there?
Oh, that thing I showed you.
Oh yeah.
You like it or not?
I just don't know how the strap goes in. I got to look at what this thing's supposed to look like. I think I did it backwards. I think this goes over that. Joe Matlock, you're a winner.
Were you doing that already?
What?
That thing? I was gonna show Nick.
What is it?
That.
Yeah, show it to him.
Okay.
Show me.
James Hall. James Hall. You just won yourself an Island Designs t-shirt custom made by Mr. James Hall himself. All right, Boat Squad members. I've got, I think, a pair of goggles here. Did I send those goggles out? I got something good for you guys. Something good is going out to Mr. Kev right there. Again, Mr. Kev, the OG Boat Squad member. And remember, not next week, but the week after, we are going to be giving out a bunker for a Boat Squad member. And I'm gonna put these things together, and I'm gonna send you guys a picture of how cool they look. So I think this goes over this side.
Who am I sending coffee to?
Nick, I'm putting it in the. I'm dropping it in the.
Let's do
chat. You can click on it.
Let's do Mr. Kev. Mr. Kev will get the coffee. That's a good Boat Squad member. Mr. Kev looks like a coffee drinker.
Oh.
Yo.
Yeah, Mr. Kev. He won the Tiger headband. yeah, for you guys, check that link I just put in there. I started making this like coaching hub. It's pretty cool.
So is the player just a?
That's like
says,
that. So it wouldn't just be a database for, or like it wouldn't just be for pro coaching. That just gives it a little bit of upscale at the beginning, but it would just the reason I like thought this would be good is there's a lot of teams that'll like reach out and they're like, can you coach us for WCPL or just locally in SoCal, and they could be like D6 or D5, and maybe I charge for a day is a little high.
I'm only asking because I clicked it and it's got 4 different options across there. So when I clicked it, it says Jordan Reyes, and then there's Marcus Webb.
Okay, no, don't.
So like,
just click the. Don't worry about that up there. This is just beta. Those are fictitious names. Click on the center, that center card that says "Train with Champions."
Yeah. I was just like, did you send me where I'm logged in? For some reason.
No,
like
it's. I mean, it's supposed to look like a working demo.
Okay.
But you click in, and then like,
nice.
Do you see it like shows all the pros?
Yeah.
But I wanted to make this too, just because I think a lot of like yourself included, like a lot of the guys that do coaching could really benefit on it. And if you click in, or like if you click on my name at the top right and go to Kyle Spicka, like it allows you. This is like pretty much fully functional. You could like set your prices, coaching availability, your schedule, where you live, where your local fields are, have Zoom calls, and I thought about this too because like sometimes teams like D6, D5, like they'll reach out and I'm like tell them what I charge for a day. They're like, that's kind of steep, and I was like, and to be honest, like I think that you could grab someone else like a semi-pro player or a newer pro to teach you like a lot of the fundamentals, which you're probably more suited for right now. And so I was like, this would be great because that first part is mainly just like shock value almost of what the platform is. But if you scroll down underneath like where all the main pro guys are, it's actually would be a platform that works nationwide or internationally, where you could find someone and then they could put in their their paintball leagues to show credentials or what they've done. You could find a coach in your area.
Coach's creds.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Well, you need to make it for different sports.
Yeah.
So anybody can register.
Well,
softball. I'm trying to teach.
I think this. I want
to hire Rafa to teach Sloan how to play tennis. All right. I think I did this right.
They asked me to give you a hand. You got it?
I think I did it.
Okay. I'm not that great at it.
Ooh, look at that forehead, huh?
Dang. Those look pretty good.
They look good, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure that this...
Wait,
what's wrong?
The deviate thing is supposed to come out at the bottom like that?
So I think it's like an extra little flapper.
You have to have that there?
No, I don't have to.
Oh, you just didn't take the ears off.
No, this is just... He sent it... John sent me a goggle, and I think he gave me a text message and was like, some people find it easier if you do this. And I kind of read it, but I was also doing something, so I didn't really read it clearly. But I think it's just like an extra... I think these just kind of like sit here.
Oh, okay.
Because it's all one continuous frame. So I think this is just like extra... This is like extra ear protection.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of nice on the ears because it's like a little rubber thing instead of plastic.
Less hearing.
What?
Extra less hearing.
Less who?
Hearing. Oh. Yeah, see? Yeah.
Less hair?
Yeah.
I feel like that too. Especially with this light on. Oof, don't let me put these goggles on without putting a headband on ever again. You know what I'm saying, Nick?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Loud and clear.
You're there. We're there, man. 40 and over club. All right, everybody. Let's see. Do we get anything else? Congratulations to our winners, Mr. Kev. You're getting a pair. Nick's gonna send you a Kenyan.
Oh, what was
You have a choice. You can do Kenyan or you can do our Italian blend.
What was the AJ was asking the free agent website? What was
free agent website is
PB. Was it like players?
PB Teams. PB Teams.
PB Teams.
People don't go on the Facebook group.
PB Teams. PBTeams.com, which also has a very similar
concept.
To the booking thing. So PBTeams.com.
Oh, and there is coaches there too. You can do coach.
Yep. There's a Find My Coach as well. PBTeams.com is a good way to sign up, and if you want to play at an NXL event.
Yeah, Mike lives in the UK.
I think that maybe some of this is just kind of like pulling some information. But yeah, this is a cool concept also to find teams in your local area if you want to go play the event that's coming up. I see So-Called Havoc is out here recruiting, SP Shockwave, Precision, Showtime. It's from San Diego. Now that's a good team name. Team Showtime? Yeah. You guys ever seen that movie with Eddie Murphy? Showtime? Eddie Murphy, Robert De Niro? Anybody? Showtime.
Maybe.
Yeah, Corey. Maybe I'll have like a little Zoom, meeting about how to set booby traps. I might go do the flower trick also. I gotta keep that one in the back pocket because it is kind of messy. I probably would get in a lot of trouble for that one, but it's a risk I might be willing to take as we embark on this adventure. Are you gonna share that thing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's on Paintball Picks.
Oh, so I've been creating.
You can play video games on Paintball Picks?
Yeah.
Of the layout?
Not the layout.
Dude, get the layout up. Get the layout up. Check out Paintball Picks, everybody.
I'm working on it. Look, it's got a 2D version. Mm-hmm. And first person.
Sick. And that's all on Paintball Picks?
Yeah.
All right. Check out paintballpicks.com.
Let me put the link.
Just did the tape on the door to my daughter. We got her screamed. Let's go, Sturgos. Our pranks are already in.
We're live.
In effect right now. We're live, everybody. When is that coming to Paintball Picks? Like that old top-down NXL game.
When is that coming to Paintball Picks? What? It's on there. Diesel?
Yeah, it's on there. All right.
I made a better version. I'll try to get it uploaded onto there.
Dude, we got lots
of.
Dude,
I'm making. Look at this thing.
Let's see it.
I made this for Alex. Oh, it's not the good version. But the orbs fly, you gotta do it. You're like a Jedi. Then you have a boss at the end.
It's called Delightful Starship?
No, it's called
Gob Saver.
Gob?
Gob Saver.
All right.
All right, folks. What's all the time we have for tonight?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of stuff over here. We got to start sharing that. All right, everybody. Really appreciate all your support. We're gonna see you guys next week, and we'll break down the layout. Stay tuned to our Instagram, and check out.
Look at this, Nick. Look at this version.
You can hold it up there. That's where they see it.
That's egg.
Check out. Keep posted onto our social media. We might be able to do a pop-up show on maybe Friday night to go over the layout. If not, we'll just do the full breakdown next week live. Otherwise, check out Nick and whoever he chooses to do the breakdown with on the BKI website. And we'll see you guys same time next week. And if you guys are a team and you guys want to try to break down the layout, you guys can message one of us directly and we can give you guys some insight into what we see, feel, and experience on that layout. Boom, guys.
Be healthy. Don't dive too hard.
Mm-hmm.
Whew, don't you know? Be healthy. Don't dive too hard. Boom.
Spicka Span Show.
I guess message me the address.